Good morning. I've just arrived at Thursley Common. I've parked at Thursley Village near the cricket pitch to spend a day's birding around the common. And as a bonus, I've just seen that there's a redback shrike knocking around on Shrike Hill. So we'll go and see if we can find that. Like I said, I was going to spend the day here anyway, so I need Willow, Warbler, Woodlark, and Dartford Warbler, believe it or not. I've been spending most of my time at Staines, so I need all those birds. We don't get them there. So come along with me and let's see what we can find. We're just heading north from the Thursley Village car park down towards Parish field, which will be on our right. I'll cruise through there. I'm not in a particular rush today, so take it easy. And then from there onto Shrike Hill, and then see if we can pick up this redback shrike and a few darties, etc. Glorious day today. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Also managed to dodge all the bank holiday traffic. So enjoying life in Surrey, on Surrey heathlands. Few people dot around, haven't seen many birders, so hopefully it'll be a good day. I got no time restraints. Mrs. has gone out with the girls, so it frees me right up for the day. This is the entrance to Parish field that we're going to go into now. We'll go through here. This is where the famous Colin the Cuckoo used to hang out. Seen stone chat, tree pipit, no darties yet. You often get wheat here in here on the passage. And then at the bottom you get red start, blackbird, woodlark, song thrush, mussel thrush, and of course cuckoo. Is that a jay flying to that tree somewhere? Also bought myself a new mic, so this wind will be a good test to see whether you can hear me or not. I'm not sure if you can hear this, but I can hear a very distant cuckoo. That's the famous tree that Colin used to always fly into and then down onto his perches. There's still a perch there in the hopes that he'll return one day. But I think he's kicked the bucket, unfortunately. This is the bottom of Parish field. Beautiful spot. Guarded by the two impressive oaks here. Wow, they've had a clean out here. All that through there has been cleaned down. I haven't visited in almost a year, so I'm sure I'm going to see some major changes around here. Blimey. Someone's had a clear out. This is all clear through here. This used to be good for Willow, Warbler, red start, etc. Under the oaks at the bottom of Parish field. Right, now we're heading towards Shrike Hill. I have no idea where the Shrike is, so I guess I'll just look for a group of people. I think I will go left. Funny enough, these redback shrike always seem to drop in into the exact same spot year upon year. I obviously like it there, which is on the west side of Shrike Hill. I believe it's moved from the bog up onto the hill, so I'm just going to go left here, I think. I haven't seen a dartford warbler, haven't seen Willow warbler yet, or Woodlark. I should get them by the end of the day, hopefully. After years and years of birding, and with all my experience, I can tell you exactly where the redback shrike is. That's where all those people are. I know, I'm that good, eh? Doesn't look like it's shown particularly well. Let's see what we see. Yeah, so in previous years it favoured this side of the track. I think it's a south bog, I think it's called. Now it's on the south side of the hill. I'm glad to see everybody's respecting the path for once. It's good. I'll shut you off now. Right, oh, there's a stone chat. Right, Shrike was a bit distant, but nice views. I'll do a walk around Shrike Hill and come back to that, see if I can get anything better. So like I said, they normally pitch up here and then move. But the most aptly named hill, Shrike Hill, good for great grey shrike, redback shrike. Great greys have dried up though in the recent years, sadly. Used to be almost a yearly occurrence. We haven't had for quite a few years. Right, let's see what else we can find. I need a dartie. Woodlark we should get on the north side of Shrike Hill. Just take a nice little slow walk around. Just got a hobby up here. This is the famous dragonfly at Thursley. I'm so glad these big pine trees didn't burn down in the fire. They managed to survive unscathed. We've just turned turned left off Shrike Hill and now heading towards Pudmore. Just going to sit there a bit and see if there's any hobbies that are coming in to take dragonflies and so forth. It's nice to see Thursley Common slowly restoring itself after the fire 3 or 4 years ago. This is what is left of Goldfinch, what is left of Tree Island or Pine Tree Island. Not many pines left, 3 or 4. The rest have been burnt to the ground. Stone chat in the back here somewhere. Be interesting to find out whether the mic will pick that up. Sitting up there. Another one behind me somewhere. Back on the boardwalk with the Pudmore in front of us. No hobbies, so I'll just see if there's any close dragonflies to take photos of. Gorgeous day. I heard these two, couldn't find them, then realised they're right at my feet. Pair of mallards. Doesn't look like the most appetizing water they're feeding in. Yuckers. Almost looks like liquid silver. I'm just going to do the northern section, or the eastern half of Pudmore. A few tufted duck, Canada goose. There was a report of a red-breasted goose here this morning, but I haven't been able to relocate it. A lot of geese spend their mornings here, they overnight. They roost and then they move out at first light. But, red-breasted goose is probably just a feral bird knocking about, because I think they should be way north by now. The Canada goose there. Loads of dragonflies, mallards. No hobbies though. Devoid of hobbies, but I think we're a bit too early for that action still. Moorhen. It's just nice to be out. Thursley is a great place to come and photograph dragonflies and damselflies, etc. But I am no expert, so hence why these are not labelled. And then just as I was passing a couple sitting on the boardwalk, I just happened to look down and there was a grass snake right in front of them. They were quite surprised that they hadn't seen it themselves. I also called over a couple of photographers to come and have a look, and a few passers by, so everybody could enjoy the snake while it slithered around the edges of Pudmore. And then eventually turned around and headed in the opposite direction. Even caught a little dragonfly sitting on its snout as it peered out from the water's edge.
Again, I'm not an expert, but I believe this to be a common lizard. They used to be very numerous along the boardwalk, sunning themselves. But since the fire, their numbers seem to have been decimated, and I literally just saw this one all day long, sadly. So I hope their numbers bounce back at some point.
I just spent 20 minutes or so with a nice grass snake in Pudmore. So I'm just going to carry on now and see what I can see going back towards the car park. Give the redback shrike another go, see if it's any closer. I may go clockwise around Shrike Hill. I'm still needing a Woodlark and Dartford Warbler and Willow Warbler. I just haven't connected, but I'm not really birding today. I'm just enjoying being outside, really. Any birds I see today will be an absolute bonus. Just having a great time at Thursley as usual. Met lots of friendly birders today as well. Birders and photographers, always friendly. So this is just a test for me rather than anybody else. Just checking to see whether the mic, my new DJI Mic 2 is how it handles the weather. A little bit of breeze coming from my left to right. Stop walking for a bit. I'm turning into the breeze. Do you hear any wind noise off the mic? Can you hear me clearly? Be quite interesting. It's not blowing a gale, but it's normally the mic would be picking up wind noise. I've got the little lapel mic stuck to my collar here, just right underneath my. That's what it looks like, just a little itty bitty thing. Got a little wind muffler on top. Right, let's carry on. Gorgeous, I mean, just look at this. Lovely. So that's Shrike Hill in the background. We're going to hit the T-junction and go clockwise around, and then hopefully reconnect with the redback shrike and Dartford warblers and wood warblers on the way. Sorry, woodlark, not wood warblers. Woodlark, willow warbler and darties. Pine Tree Island or Tree Island between Shrike Hill, which is behind me, and Pudmore. Used to be loads of dead standing trees that the great grey shrike used to love sitting in, but they've all dropped or burnt to the ground, unfortunately. Ah, what's that? Linnet probably. Thought it was a red start. No, linnet. I may go up over rather than around Shrike Hill. I think the redback shrike is still fairly distant, so I'm not in a rush to get back there. Now these stands of pines used to be all good for red start as well. And tree pipit. Nothing now though. Could be a bit late in the day. Everything stops singing and what's that? Lovely stone chat sitting on the end of the stick here. Okay, I've just peeled off the path that circumnavigates the hill, and I'm going to go up and over. There's a bench at the top here. I'm going to stop and have a bite to eat and drink some water. I thought Thursday was going to be absolutely rammed today, considering that it's bank holiday and the sun's out. But surprisingly little people here, which is great. And even better, nobody's setting the darn place on fire. Skylark. It'll be interesting to see if the mic picks that up. Okay, I'm just going to sit up here and have a cold drink and a bite to eat. It's not a bad spot to enjoy your lunch. Redback Shrike is here somewhere. A few people there watching. Presumably, it's right in the middle, it's just flown off. So it is coming towards the top of the hill. Wow, wheelchair user made it up here. Kudos to him, well done lad. That's good going. Blimey, excellent. Oh, I can actually see the redback shrike from here. It's basically still where I left it. Okay, well, I'm just going to have a bite to eat and chill out, have a cold drink. Yeah, I'll also just watch it while I'm eating. Lovely. Quite distant, hasn't really moved much. Right, I'm just gonna, I saw some guy looking at something down here, so I'm just gonna quickly see. I know woodlarks used to breed down here in these pines, so a quick look. It's lovely sitting there looking at the redback shrike. Not often you can say that in Surrey. These birds grow so quickly, they just like suffocate everything else. Look at them here. Crazy. And all through there. Like weeds. Stone chat. It's up here. Lovely little stone chat. It's down the back there. It's at the top of that. Little juvenile. You can always get really close to them because they don't know to fear humans yet, sadly. I'm not going to go all the way, or am I? No, I think I'm going to turn around and go back up. Yay, Dartford Warbler on the year list. Looking at that stone chat, and a Dartford Warbler flew out from the base of the tree that it was sitting in. Yeah, you got to be seriously in trouble if you don't get a Dartford Warbler at Thursley Common. Dartford Warblers just flown that way. Nice little year tick. So I'm back at the top of the hill now again. Let's try and get that red-backed shrike. Shrike was there, but now it's moved quite a bit further down, so I'm going to go back to the lad standing on the path there and give the redback another go. Why not? It's not like I've got anything else to do today. Just heard a cuckoo calling in the background again in the Parish field surrounds. So all I need now is Woodlark and Willow Warbler. Right, far less people in the afternoon. And I can actually see it flying. There's only 2 people here now. Hopefully it'll be a little bit closer. Can't be any worse. So we'll see.
And finally picked up my woodlark. Only took me half the day to find it, right by the red-backed shrike.
Right, I'm knackered. I've been birding for 12 hours. Started at 5, it's now 5 in the afternoon. I'm basically falling asleep on my feet, so I've just left the redback shrike. We had really excellent views of it. It came up off the hill and crossed the road and down into South Bog again, and I managed to get some snaps. Got my woodlark, willow warbler and dartfords. Was going to take an excellent shot of a willow warbler and my card failed. Can you believe it? So missed out on that. I'm going to try now again on the corner here as I go past. Yeah, but what a day! Wow, really happy. Thursley delivers again. Met some great birders and some old friends as usual in Surrey. Everybody's nice and friendly. So yeah, I'm going to head back to the car now, see if I can get this willow warbler. Willow warbler is still singing up there somewhere. See if I can get a shot of it without my camera failing again. Okay. I'm burnt to cinder as well. Okay, let's try willow warbler time. Well, it's sat up there, willow warbler, and then it flew. Can hear it calling. It'll be interesting to know if the little wireless mic is picking up the call. Love that call. I'm never going to see it in here though. It's probably in the pine, it's sitting behind. There it is! It's right at the top of the pine. Okay, 2 secs. Photo time. Right, Willow Warbler in the bag, plus a decent photo and some video. So I can put that to bed for the year. Okay, let's head out. I'm knackered. My knees are sore, my back's sore. I'm burnt. But what a day. Fantastic day. Okay, just going to head round to Parish Field and then back to Thursley village and grab the car and home. Right, okay, now I'm leaving. I keep trying to leave and then seeing more stuff. Just had a lovely little pair of red start, showing lovely in the dying sunlight of the day. Couldn't help myself and needed to stop. But now I'm leaving. I'm seriously leaving now. It's now 12.5 hours I've been on my feet. By the time I get back to the car, it's going to be 13 hours, and then still an hour drive home. So, a long day's birding. Okay, let's head out. So today would have been a good test for my new cordless or wireless mic. The DJI Mic 2. I'm using it because with the Rode mic, which is attached through a wired connection, it was quite bulky and kept showing the dead cat or the wind muffle kept bouncing into frame, so it was a nightmare. And it was also, like I said, quite bulky at the top of it. So much more streamlined setup now with the DJI Action 4 and the wireless DJI Mic 2 setup. Connects through Bluetooth, no cables, no FAF, and it just connects to your lapel. I'll show you here. It's just got it here. It's got its own little dead cat on it, wind muffle. So it'll be interesting to see what it sounds like. Although today there hasn't been much wind, it'll be still interesting to see what the sound was like during the course of the day. Just navigating the horse track here, which is sandy. So after a nice long day, you've got to negotiate a sand track. Anyway, all adds to the fun. Right, like I said 15 times before, let's head out. So we're back at the car now. It's a good 13 hours of birding. I think I can call it. A day. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. It was my kind of day. Loved every second of it. Right. Home, beer, sleep. Or possibly not in that order.